Today, Precarious plays
Mega Man Battle Network 2. Oh, here we go. Here's the thing. We're posting info on the board. Hey, Lan, I don't remember the exact line, but we should probably put information here. DTF, right?
I'm looking for change.bat.info, please.
MegaMan.exe.
That'll do.
Okay, the message has been posted. All we have to do now is wait for information.
How long should we wait? Is this like a really active message board?
A reply won't come so soon, and patience leads to loss. Let's pass time by collecting info in the square.
That's a good idea.
This is where we needed to go. I'll read these later.
Was there an emoji? Or no, emoticon. Is there an emoticon in there?
Where? Oh, there was one, yeah.
Aww.
Cause.
Cute.
Cause, A good programmer around here, I don't know. I'm going to do the reading, and I want you to talk about that very dissimilar Capcom game that merely relies on pre-planning and execution and timing.
Yeah, it might be Monster Hunter.
Or most of them.
Or most of them, yeah.
Like not Mega Man, and I'm gonna say that even Street Fighter falls into that same field, because you really don't get very far in Street Fighter until you like learn your character, which falls under like that pre-planning.
Yeah, beautiful Joe. You gotta plan that. You eventually have to buy the correct moves that work with what you want to do.
Yeah, there's a little bit of it in Beautiful Joe
It's
and
less,
Devil May Cry.
Mm-hmm.
Because eventually it comes down to like learning those games like scene by scene. Same thing with Resident Evil speedruns. God, Capcom only makes one game, but damn, is it good?
It's a really good game, and we'll be playing it forever.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Well,
I make other games.
I played Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Is that the one that I played?
No, you're playing 4 Ultimate.
4 Ultimate.
Right. Because we're waiting for Monster Hunter World to come out on PC. So.
Well, I have this low-key problem with Monster Hunter, and it's a personal hang-up. It's not... I'm sure Monster Hunter is wonderful, and I'm about to start enjoying it, but it is Monster Hunter, and I want to go see all of the beasties and maybe dance with them very vigorously and observe them in their natural habitats and discover them, and I don't want to kill them very much. The end game, like, that's the whole point. It's Monster Hunter. You hunt monsters. So thematically, I've had a bit of a hang-up with the Monster Hunter series for a long time. Which is funny, because I have no problem with, like, Halo, where the main deal is to, like, kill other things, but I don't know, there's just something that hurts my soul about seeing these incredibly designed, immense, just captivating monstrosities striding around and then being like, yeah, let's kill that, harvest it, wear it, yeah, you know? But I've gotten over that recently because it's just so stylish and I can't resist. Like, the whole thing has so much style. And I do like the controls, and all of the weapons look really interesting. So now that I'm looking beyond the surface level and into the combat, it looks a lot more interesting to me, and the monsters are becoming less monsters and more obstacles or opponents.
It's
a different... I've had a shift in perspective because I'm looking at it from the inside instead of superficially.
Here's the thing. See, it's what I thought it was.
Oh.
Insert one retro chip, and then it's like, oh, connect Battle Network 1 with a link cable. Communication error.
Communication error?
Dang.
Dang. He didn't do a very good job fixing that up for us, did he?
Oh, well.
You feel me?
The monsters, I have some sort of a problem with Monster Hunter's theme, but it's just
Such a good...
they make for really compelling mechanical challenges.
What are you doing there?
Good day, I am your Navi. Just a minute. You saw my secret training. We'll put on a show at the next event. I'll play the Navi. It's a good idea, don't you think? It's a cute way to surprise me by recycling a sprite.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was like... I like that we both immediately were like, what? It's all a dream! This is the Matrix! Ah! Oh no, it's just some dude in a costume. Say, that's my pet's battery. You brought it to me? Huh? You want to ask me a question? What is it? Change.bat, huh?
Yeah, tell me where it is.
I've heard of it. Now, where was it?
Don't cock tease me.
I remember. My email friend mentioned a program by that name. Where did we meet? Try Kodo Square. He's there, I think. He has a purple Navi. Oh, he also asked me to do something for him. Would you give this to him too?
No data. Okay, bye.
Alright.
Later. Kodo Square. Kodo Square. Kodo Square is... no, I know that one. Okay. Well, I'll be at this for a while.
Mm-hmm. One of the things that has gotten me a little more comfortable with the idea of Monster Hunter is that it seems that all of the gorgeous and amazing, stunning creations of nature are like really like cockroaches. There are just a fuck ton of them.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not like
Inexhaustible supply of monsters.
This is the last... Wait. Give me a name. I don't
Jaggy.
Jaggy.
This is
Yeah,
the
I
last
haven't
great
learned.
Jaggy.
Yeah, I haven't learned any of the names of anything yet. Like
Well.
this is the nature preserve where we keep the last 10 Jaggies in the whole world. No, it's like these people are eating, skinning, and wearing these animals as fast as possible, and there's still like an overabundance of them, and plenty of habitat for it to boot. So I don't know what the deal is, but that reality makes it much more okay.
Yeah, I have a sort of a moral problem with the theme of Monster Hunter. Just because, you know what, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to be very frank. There are some unfortunate parallels that can be drawn between Monster Hunter monsters and real-life whales.
Yeah.
And there are some cultural problems.
Like the opening scene, you're on a boat. I mean, granted, it's a sand boat, and it's not a whale, it's a crazy, spiky monster thing.
Whale.
It's a whale, and it's a boat.
It's a giant, crazy, monster, spiky whale.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
It is profoundly disrespectful to look at these massive, majestic creatures and just be like, we can kill them infinitely.
Yeah. I will probably never get over that. Now that that's out of the way, though, oh my gosh, this looks like so much fun. I really want to play with the insect glaive, but I'm not quite good enough to do that yet, so I've started with the... Oh, nope, change, shift. This is my problem with synonymous naming conventions.
It's the charge blade.
See, I keep trying to calling it the switchblade because that's an actual weapon out here in the world.
Yeah.
But that's a mishmash of the switch axe and the charge blade.
Right.
So it is the charge blade. I quite like the charge blade, though. Don't get me wrong. I'm just looking forward to getting to the point where I can actually use the insect glaive because it's really weird and has all kinds of doodads and effects, and it just seems right up my alley because it's just so freaking weird, you know? And it has jumps, and I watched videos about it, and it just looks so cool, and you get a bug friend that you get to throw at things and it sucks out juice, and it looks so much fun. But I'm not ready. I know I'm not ready yet, but it's still, I'm looking forward to that point.
If I had to say, like, if I had to try to assign a tier list to Monster Hunter weapons just on the basis of like the difficulty of learning them.
Yeah. And not learning them like just to survive, learning them to use effectively.
Yeah. I would say that there's the insect glaive, and then there's every other weapon.
But it looks so fun!
The insect glaive is the only weapon that I think of as being more complicated than the others.
Yeah.
And this isn't a game where I consider every weapon to be complicated. Sometimes I hear on the internet people being like, if you want to start playing, this is where you should start. This weapon is easier to learn than the others. And that's a lie. It's usually a falsehood. They're normally they are wrong. Monster Hunter doesn't have a single easy weapon to learn. You could maybe argue like, oh, well, this one is easier to learn. For the most part, it's just not true.
Yeah.
Because what is actually happening for the most part, this is a pickle.
Yeah.
Okay, depickled. The problem with Monster Hunter weapons, I can't break my own block? That's not cool. Oopsie. Oh, I can just bust it. I can just do the buster. Okay, shoot it with one of those.
There we go.
The problem with Monster Hunter weapons, they all have such hidden nuance, right?
Yeah.
Even the most elementary one, right? Probably like the sword and shield, right?
Yeah, sure.
A lot of people are like, sword and shield, if you were learning, it's a great weapon to learn with. I don't agree with that. I was so distracted, I accidentally shot that guy early. Can I get there in time? No, I can't. Well. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get my thoughts in order. And we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Okay.
Really into that enemy, though. That was neat.